Hello everyone, hope you're fine and doing great. Welcome to Elyas Tech channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to see you all once again. I am with one of the another most important topic, which is called types of internet connection for business. It is very essential if you're a technical person, if you're not technical person, if you're a project coordinator, if you're IT project manager, if you're IT project coordinator, even if you are a CTO or in any position. Let's dive into this topic with more details. Types of internet connection. Overall, we have two types of internet connection for office, whether you guys have a profit company or non-profit company or organization. Overall, the internet service provider will provide you two types of internet connection. It based on which package you gonna pick. If you don't know which package you're gonna pick, they always trying to sell the highest internet with the highest quality with the highest price to you. So as a technical person, if you are not, back to what I said, it doesn't matter, but you have to know the company objectivity, the company goals. As a responsible person, you really need to know what is going on in the office, which kind of internet do you really need to have in your company. Overall, we have two types of internet connection. We have a dedicated networks or internet connection, and we have a shared networks or internet connection. The world of internet access can be hard if you're a non-technical person. It really makes sense because it's overwhelming and internet service provider trying to sell more with the high prices. Even if you contact the internet service provider, they send someone fulfill the requirement of your company, but by end of the day, their aim is always try to find out how to sell more company. Basically, there are two types of networks or internet used for a business internet connection: shared and dedicated networks. What is shared networks? It's very interesting. What is shared network? Do you really need to go with the shared network? Actually, it means the internet will be shared with other companies as well. Wait a minute, what? It means the internet with that's come with a shared network is shared with other companies as well. So what is the benefit? The benefit is low price. The price is low. What is the disadvantage of shared network? It's right straight off after price. Uptime is 95%. One of the very important and essential part of having internet is uptime. I'm a network engineer. I spent more than 13 or 14 years of my experience in information communication technology. Guys, believe me, if you go for 95% uptime, it's okay. Almost most of the company does have shared network as well. It doesn't mean we don't have, but based on the which kind of project you are working on, and you probably need to know the objectivity of the company. For example, share to two company, share to four company. What does it mean? One internet is shared to two company. The same internet that you have is shared to four company. The same internet that you're using is shared to eight company. For God's sake, don't go for eight company. I'm sure you will not able to browse. But anyway, even the internet service provider can share one to 10 companies. Believe me, there are some countries who have a lack of internet and their internet service provider trying to sell more, and due to the price, for example, even if you go through, for example, 1 to 2 prices higher, 1 to 2, 1 to 4 prices lower, and so on. So if you go based on price, and you have to make sure which kind of internet you need. For documentation, just sending email, receiving, and some sample activity through Word file, some 2 3 page of the PDF file, but not any heavy image or video. Share to 2, share to 4 is fine. The last is share to 8, but not share to 10. This is not what I'm suggesting. Here are the most common types of shared network connection. DSL, digital subscriber line, is very interesting. I remember we used to use this kind of connection in some company, but what is the disadvantage of using DSL, digital subscriber line? No SLA, no service level agreement. What does it mean? If the internet goes off, it's off. There's no backup, and you have to wait until the internet's back up. Low. What does it mean? Low QS. Quality of service is very low. That's why it is 95% uptime. And manual, we can say that DSL is using copper through the Ethernet cable or copper. You can access the DSL. The same as a cable, coax internet. So back to SLA. SLA is very important, guys. I'm telling you, service level agreement, because in case of the internet failure, they switch their internet to different connection. But if there's no SLA, mean there's no alternative connection. When the internet goes off, it is off. Quality of services low, and with this kind of connection, if you go, they provide either through copper or coaxial cable. If you are a witness of coaxial cable, when we receive a, for example, TV channel through the coaxial cable, they can provide the internet through the coaxial cable. But if you asking for high bandwidth, I'm sure they will not prefer you to use cable coaxial internet. They do have a share fiber. Wait a minute, they do have a share of they do have a share fiber. We can say branded. That also, back to what I say, it is share, no SLA. There is no service level agreement. The quality is very low, and they provide to the fiber connection. The good thing with the fiber connection is the price is low. I've seen many companies using fiber. They are very happy. Even they're using share to 2, share to 4, share to 8, because it's fiber is very fast, and it process most of your requests. For example, if you want to browse anything, it gives you the results so fast. But the problem with that is we can say 95% uptime. They can provide through the wireless as well, such as 4G, 5G, hotspot, and satellite. They provide through that one. But again, as far as the share is mentioned, for example, I have an image in here. If you look at the image in here, for example, this is your web server in here, web server in your data center. If uptime is 95%, mean most of your request is coming from outside to access your website through your data center, right? If the internet is goes off, what's gonna happen? You will have a less flow, and the client will literally will start complaining. For example, your internet is not up, or some of the company I have noticed they are hosting most of the company website in their data center. If you're hosting their website in your data center and having this kind of internet, I'm sure by end of the day you're gonna lose some of the contract as well. Beside that, voice over IP. Guys, I'm telling you, for voice over IP, don't ever try to pick this kind of connection, because you may have a lot of drop and the internet gonna be very choppy. What is dedicated network? Dedicated network is one-to-one. It is you deserve the internet. For example, if you ask for 100 over 100 megabit, 100 download and 100 upload, that is your internet. You have the full control of that internet. There is no second or third or fourth or eighth or 10 company to use the same internet. It is dedicated for you. What is the advantage and disadvantage? The disadvantage is the high price. Why it is very expensive? The uptime is 99.9%. It is uptime. They signed the agreement, and that is why the price of dedicated internet is so high, because of the service level agreement. Let's see, dedicated internet is available in the few types of access options. We can say copper through the Ethernet over the copper. T1. T1 is very stable connection. It's very stable, and I can say it's reliable as well. Yes, the good news is service level agreement. In case the internet goes off, they do have a backup system. they switch it from A to B, and you will not even encounter the downtime as well. The high quality of service they provide through the copper. Dedicated Ethernet, there's another type which they provide through the dedicated Ethernet. Again, SLA is yes, there's a service level agreement. High quality of service they provide either through fiber or through copper. Fixed wireless, they provide to the wireless internet connection as well, and that is also dedicated. I'm sure that is dedicated. And the problem with the QS, it really makes sense, because with the wireless we do have an interference, we have a overlapping. That is why the quality of service is medium. Uptime in here, let me change it to 98.9 something, because the quality of service is not high, and our most focus is on quality of service. The last but not least is that the only way to appreciate my work is to simply subscribe my channel. And guys, don't forget to like my video as well, and if you think it was very helpful, what you're waiting for, go ahead and share this information with your colleagues, with your family, with whoever you think they'll pursue and chasing the technology. Okay, until next time, stay safe, be brave, and of course, see you next time, guys.